Let me take you on a Beltane adventure, where the trees sing and the flowers dance and the fairies whistle their tune. Because on the 1st of May every year, the land blossoms. And as the beauty returns, so does the love of the land and the spark of the soul. Let me ask you, why is it that we often see only beauty and love when we see it with our eyes? What about when we feel it on our skin? Or we taste it in the food that we eat and our riches that we place on our tongue? Or we smell it through the seasons? Why is it that we rely so heavily or so much on our eyes when our eyes can deceive us so? Beltane is a festival of the flowers, a time when the earth not only begins to look alive but blooms all at once to reveal the magic of what has been happening beneath the soil since winter. Seeds buried deep in the earth find the strength to not only grow but to become. It's a time when we thank the fairies and the flower sprites, the nymphs and the goblins and the dragons and the other earthbound protectors for their fearless defense each and every year. Because when beauty is defended, it is given a chance to provide abundance for all. Imagine yourself standing on the edge of Sherwood Forest. This is the home of Robin Hood, a place where the green men or the green man protects the wisdom of the trees through simple bow and arrow carved from their very same offerings. A place where Maid Marion, the flower queen's magic, can be felt in the air as you sit under the trees. A place where ancient oak hold the keys to wisdom, and the owls act as messengers, and the outlaws, the rebels, are celebrated. The soil is dusty and sandy, and brittle twigs litter the path. You follow the dusty path, listening to the birds cheeping, the gentle breeze rustling the slightly dry leaves, and you find a quiet place to sit. As you look around, what do you see? As you sit under the grand oak tree, you notice the tree rains, spits and splutters tiny little seeds. The pine cones from the trees surrounding you are bursting in the heat, scattering seeds of life across your entire body, covering you from head to toe where you sit. Feeling deeply at ease at this spot in the forest, you close your eyes for a moment. The streaming sunshine fleckling your face, and you notice a bright illumination behind your eyes as the sun warms your third eye. Before you know it, your eyes are closed and you're away with the fairies. In the distance you hear the sounds of a lute, a mandolin-like instrument your soul recognizes from years gone by. And curious, you begin to follow the melody with your ears and your feet. You begin to follow the melody with your ears and your feet, and you'll wonder where on earth this magical music was coming from. As you wander closer to the source, you hear crowds cheering and clapping alongside the sound of clashing tankers full of mead, celebrating in the forest. What is this? You hear yourself think. Slowly wandering closer and closer, you see flags fluttering in the breeze. Deep scarlet flags with dragons ripple in the wind as the source of the origin or the original lute music becomes clear. It's the marriage of the Flower Queen. As you remember the 1st of May, the day that you find yourself here, and the old stories of Beltane. But deep in Sherwood Forest, every 1st day of May, the veil's thin, and we remember. All rise for Maid Marion, Queen of the Flowers and the Fairies, and our King, Robin Hood, the Green Man. Bellowed a voice from within the large marquee-like temple stood before you. As you take a peek inside, you see rows and rows of oak tables and benches with people of all shapes and sizes tucking into a feast. Yes, Bunny. Mead making merry of the men and women celebrating, and the sweet smell of honey drink filling your nostrils. As you look beyond the tables, you see Maid Marion adorned in her flowers from head to toe. A garland of blooms around her crown, around her neck, and held in her hands. Queen of the flowers is Beltane, and surrounded by beautiful, quaint fairies. As they fly, the fairies dusting the air with the cherry and apple blossom, forming a confetti cloud all around her. She walks to take her throne right next to another familiar looking man, Robin Hood, the Green Man of the Forest. Dressed in his traditional green and brown felt, red feather, and also adorned in forest fauna with ferns and leaves creating green garlands all around him. Long live the Queen of Beltane and her merry protector, Robin Hood. And with that, the fairies blew the dandelion dust through the air, and you snap out of the spell that the oak tree you sit under placed upon you. As you dust yourself off and squint open your eyes, you're not quite sure where you've just been, or whether that experience was just a figment of your imagination. But one thing that you know for sure is that this Beltane, you will remember the beauty of the flowers and the forest, and how union and harmony creates the most delicious soul medicine. The end.